Hello, Trinity family. My name is Deb Nielsen, and welcome to Hymns of Hope, the Christmas edition. One of my favorite Christmas carols to sing on Christmas Eve, and it's usually the opening hymn, is O Come All Ye Faithful. From the second chapter of Matthew, verse 11. And when they had come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they opened their treasures, they presented gifts to him, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. John Francis Wade, the author of this hymn, was hounded out of England in 1745. He was a Roman Catholic layman in Lancashire. But because of persecution arising from the Jacobite rebellion, streams of Catholics fled to France and Portugal, where communities of English-speaking Catholics appeared. But how could he, a refugee, support himself? In those days, the printing of musical scores was cumbersome, and copying them by hand was an art form. In the famous Roman Catholic College and Ministry Center in France, John Wade taught music and became renowned as a copyist of musical scores. His work was exquisite. In 1743, John Francis Wade, 32 years old, had produced a copy of a Latin Christmas carol beginning with the phrase Adeste Fidelis. At one time, historians believed he had simply discovered an ancient hymn by an unknown author, but most scholars now believe that Wade himself composed the lyrics. 7 original hand-copied manuscripts of this Latin hymn have been found, all of them bearing John Francis Wade's signature. John Wade passed away on August 16th, 1786, at the age of 75. His obituary honored him for his beautiful musical manuscripts that adorned chapels and homes. As time passed, English Catholics began returning to Britain, and they carried Wade's Christmas carol with them. More time passed, and one day an Anglican minister named Reverend Frederick Oakley, who preached at Margaret Street Chapel in London, came across John Francis Wade's Latin Christmas carol. Being deeply moved, he translated it into English for the Margaret Street Chapel. The first lines of Oakley's translation said, "Ye faithful, approach ye." Somehow, "Ye faithful, approach ye" didn't catch on, and several years later, Oakley tried again. By this time, Oakley too was a Roman Catholic priest, having converted to Catholicism. In 1845, perhaps his grasp of Latin had improved, because as he repeated over and over the Latin phrase, Adeste Fidelis, he finally came up with the simpler, more vigorous, O come all ye faithful, joyful, and triumphant. And Oakley said, if congregations have great literary texts to sing, they will sing them joyfully. So, 2 brave Englishmen, Catholics, lovers of Christmas and lovers of hymns, living 100 years apart, writing in 2 different nations, combining their talents to bid us, O come ye faithful, joyful, and triumphant, and adore him, born the King of Angels. And to sing O Come All Ye Faithful for us are Jordan and Gavin Reiner. Until we meet again, God be with you. Go.
O come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant, O come ye to Bethlehem. Sing, all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God in the highest. Oh, come, let us adore Him. Oh, come, let us adore Him. Oh, come, let us adore Him, Christ the Lord. Dear Lord, we greet Thee, born